So I know you want to do a settlement conference. How come you haven't done it?
Under custody should be quick. Page 3, Julie Hammer, C, 338469. Should be on Julie.
And Michael Castillo, 11531, and my colleague Sophie Salcedo on behalf of Ms. Hammer.
We have Ms. Hammer?
Your Honor, she should be on Blue Jeans as well as Deputy Attorney General Alissa Engler.
I see her name.
I'm here.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Hammer.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. We have Ms. Engler there. Good. This is on for a calendar call and defendant's motion to continue. So I know you want to do a settlement conference. How come you haven't done it?
And the answer is, Your Honor, and we do it with the emails, we did reach out to the settlement conference coordinator. We were generally told, in short, that one can't be scheduled prior to the trial date. And we asked, well, can we actually get a date scheduled? And we were informed that if the case gets continued, then they would set a date. And both sides are talking in good faith. I don't think we're extraordinarily far apart. I think it would be beneficial in this particular case.
So I'm not inclined to grant it. I think we need to get this done.
Okay.
I did talk to, next door to me is Tiara Jones, talked to Biddy Yeager. They're both available this week. If you guys want to call their offices, call their JEAs and set up something for an afternoon one day in the next couple days to try to get it resolved before we do trial next week, you can do that.
I understand that.
I'm in the settlement conference if you want to try to get it settled before trial, but you guys are set for next week. Let's go.
I understand that, Your Honor. I guess, and whatever representations Ms. Engler wants to make as well on her end, but I mean, there has been additional discovery coming in as well, and I think that in terms of whether we go to trial now or whether we go to trial later, I think a brief continuance would be appropriate in this case. But we made our declaration, and I'll submit based upon the declaration that was submitted.
Ms. Engler, are you ready to go if we go next week?
Judge, I do have an out-of-state witness that I would need to coordinate to see if he'd be able to make it. Based on the conversations I had with defense counsel, we were under the belief that, you know, we were negotiating in good faith. We thought the settlement conference would be the best route to go. Unfortunately, we couldn't get in. Absent that witness, the state could be ready to go, but I don't know for sure on his availability.
Even if you can't get that out-of-state witness here, we have Blue Jeans, right?
Yes. So, I mean, if he was able to appear via Blue Jeans, then yes, then the state would be ready to go forward.
Okay. And you guys could be ready as well, Mr. Castillo, right?
I do have some out-of-town matters, Your Honor, but I would obviously have to do some juggling. But obviously, a trial takes precedent over out-of-state. Out of jurisdiction preliminary hearings. That's
awesome. Let's make it happen.
Oh my God.
Do we need to send them to Judge Jones for when is that, tomorrow?
I think
so. Central trial readiness calendar that we have to send you to in front of Judge Jones. Is it 2:00 on Wednesdays? All right, 2:00 on tomorrow, and that'll be in Department 10 next door.
And Judge, just to confirm, Judge Jones is available this week for a settlement conference if we were able to get one scheduled.
I talked to both her and Biddy Yeager yesterday and told them that you guys were asking for a settlement conference. I asked if either of them would be available some afternoon this week if we wanted to do a last-minute settlement conference, and they both said yes to contact their JEAs.
Okay. All right, we'll do that then.
I haven't talked to everybody, but I talked to those two, so they just happened to be together at the time I talked to them. So.
understood, Your Honor.
All right, so how many days is this trial going to take if it goes?
I would think probably from the state's perspective, I would probably only need a couple days.
Okay. So we can get it done in a week, for sure. Let's see if we can get a jury next Monday. Judge Jones will let us know that when we can get a jury, but let's plan on that, and you guys will know when the jury's when we're gonna get a jury, probably before I will. Okay, you can talk to her tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.